All right, this is take 4 of problem number 3, but I am persevering even though I have made mistakes because that's how I will grow, and this video will be even better. All right, problem number 3 was very complicated. You had to really look at what was important and pull out and label the information accurately so that you could see what you were looking at. So what they tell us is that most television shows use 13 minutes of every hour, so I know that's 1 hour, for commercials, leaving the remaining 47 minutes for the actual show. So the remaining minutes is after these 13 minutes of this hour of commercials, there is still 47 minutes left for the actual show. One popular television show wants to change the ratio, okay? So now I'm cued in a little closer because that's what we're talking about, ratio of commercial time to showtime to be 3:7. I need to create 2 ratio tables, one for the normal ratio of commercials to programming. Programming, what does that mean? That must be the same as actual show or showtime. And another for the proposed ratio of commercials to programming. Use the ratio tables to make a statement. Okay, I need to make a statement about which ratio would mean fewer commercials for viewers watching 2 hours of television. Okay, so I need to create 2 tables. I know that my ratios, excuse me, need to be commercial time to showtime. So I'm going to commercials, showtime. Commercials is 13. Okay, 13 what? It's 13 minutes, so I'm going to make sure to use that as my label. 47 minutes as my label as well. Okay, so that's my original ratio, but I also need to keep in mind that I need to get to 2 hours of television. So I need to be tracking that as well. This reminds me of the problem we did in class with the purple paint, where we had to track the total amount of purple as well. So the total time here, 13 minutes plus 47, is my 1 hour. So that's 1 hour. But it's also 60 minutes. That's where the 13 plus 47 equals 60 minutes. So I need 2 hours of television or 120 minutes. So if I look at the relationship here, I can see that 120 minutes is 60 minutes doubled. So if I do the same thing to each number, it'll stay equivalent. So if I double 47 or do 47 times 2, I get 94. And if I do 13 times 2 or 13 plus 13, I get 26. Just to make sure that it all does go together, I'm going to add up 26 and 94. And it does indeed equal the 120 minutes. So again, more labels the better. This is my normal. Most television shows what they do. I've got my 2 hours. I use the ratio of commercials to showtime, so it's all checking out. Next, I need to do the one for the proposed ratio of 3:7. So I know that if I'm going to be comparing these, I need them to look the same. So I'm going to have commercials, showtime, and then total. So again, this is in minutes, and I'm going to keep in mind that I need to get to 120 minutes ultimately. So if I'm starting at 3:7, 3 minutes of commercial time plus 7 minutes of actual show, that gives me 10 minutes. Okay, so there's a lot of ways I can go about this. I can keep going up by 10s until I get to 120, or I can try to work smarter and kind of problem solve this and use some of the skills that I know. If I know that this is 10 and I need to get to 120, I can quickly get from 10 to 100 by basically adding zeros on everything, because 10 times each number would mean one more place value added. So this would be 100 minutes, which means 70 minutes. 70 minutes of showtime and 30 minutes of commercials. So 30 plus 70 is 100 minutes, but I need to get to 120. So how can I get 20 more minutes in here? Well, if each of these is 10 minutes, could I just do 20 minutes from this and add on? So if I have 10 minutes and I want to do double that, so double that, 14, and then double 3 is 6. Now I have 100 minutes and 20 minutes. So if I add these together, I get 36, 84, and 120. And just to make sure, 6 and 4 is 0, 8 plus 3 is 9, 10, 11, 12, 120. Now I can compare for 2 hours the amount of commercials. Well, for our proposed amount, we have 36 minutes of commercials, and we have 26 minutes of commercials for the normal.